It went dark.
And now we can go.
Hey, yo. Welcome to the wonderful world of HungryHeath. I'm not a classically trained chef. What I am is a self-taught home cook. I have studied under several television chefs. I have a PhD from UT University and a black belt in Google Food. I love to cook. One thing I love more than cooking is my own wife, the warden. Together, we also like to call, which you're watching right now, which is the Friday Night Feast. This happens every Friday night, 6:30 Central. We'll cook up an entree, maybe a couple little snacks, show you all how we do it. Then we spend the rest of the evening just chewing the fat with all of our friends in the Hungry Horde. Hope you enjoy some time with love to have you over for dinner. Today is a very, very simple dinner. We are having leftovers from Turkey Day. I say Turkey Day, we didn't even make turkey.
Right?
We had a brilliant feast yesterday, I feel like.
We did. And I want to hear about everybody else. How are you feeling today? If you made kind of blurry. All right, let's see. Hold on, you guys. Then hold on, because I'll have to switch. So it might go out and then come back in. So just give it a second, y'all. We'll see if this cleans it up.
Oh man, I really need to shave.
I tell you that all the time.
You tell me that every day though, so it becomes old hat.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Let me look. Okay. There's just a delay here. Let's see if that's. I don't know. That seems a little. Okay, let me. After the next little black cat there. So let's see how that goes.
Fingers crossed.
Right? Let's see. There's that one. There's the kitty. I don't know, y'all. Maybe too many people on the internet right now. Sorry. I don't know. Maybe we'll try to make it quick then, because I don't know how else to do it. Maybe it'll clear up here in a few minutes. We'll just hang on and try it again in a little bit. What?
No, it just flashed and went blurry again. I don't know what's going on with it.
Yeah, see right here.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of going in and out, so I don't know. I don't want to keep resetting the internet. So we'll just see how it goes in a few minutes.
Well, I guess one trick we should try, cleaning the camera on my phone, like wiping it.
Oh, I don't think it's that. It's the Wi-Fi. There's probably just a lot of people, more people in the area than usual, I guess. There were a lot of cars in the streets.
Go back out of town.
And I saw there was a comment earlier. I didn't show up here, but Renee commented that she was firstest.
Nice.
And then I see Shauna. Hey. She got here second. She says, Auntie Broken and Healing. Hey, all. Looking forward to seeing you all, but I have no leftovers.
Oh, wow. Well, come on, get over here. We'll share.
Rickwood.
What?
She said it's just blurry is how she sees
just clean
without glasses. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not a dirty camera. We'll just have to try it. We'll see if it gets better. I've reset the internet, so I don't know. 22Q Cat said, hey there, Shelly and Heath and everyone. Hey, what's going on, Lynn?
Shauna, I need your help.
Oh?
What's the countdown for the road trip?
You
figured it up for us the other day.
Yeah, and then, let's see, a lot of people are here, but I just want to make a couple announcements. First, Ketochow is still having their Black Friday deals. I want to know right now, who ordered from Ketochow and or Salty today? What did you get? What did you think about our recipe?
High freaking loved it. I'm ready to do it again.
Yeah, Heath really, really loved that recipe.
We have one package left, and I'm trying to debate on if we want to use it for another. Did you buy any more sausages today when you went to the store?
Not that kind of sausage,
No.
no. But we took one package and we made a fudge, but I don't think. Do I have the short on the fudge? Yeah. Okay, I can't remember if I've scheduled it yet.
No, I haven't. I have it on mine.
The fudge one?
Well, that's on my camera.
Oh, okay.
No, I think I've already dumped it on my computer.
Oh, well, you don't do that for shorts. But anyways, the fudge, OMG, y'all. When I added the cranberries to it, it reminds me of a cranberry bliss bar. If you ever got one of those from Starbucks, because I used the white chocolate, so it gives it that real creaminess. And, you know, like the cranberry bliss, I believe it's like the, what is that? Cream cheese frosting. And then using the Ketochow cake flavor with that kind of gives that like pastry feel. Or taste rather, and then with the crushed up cranberries, oh my gosh. And I didn't sweeten the cranberries because in my opinion, the Lily's white chocolate chips plus with the Ketochow cake had so much sweetener to me that I didn't need to have the cranberry sweetened. I kind of like that little burst of tart with all of that sweetness. But that would be my go-to. That to me is a very close to a cranberry bliss fudge. So good. We almost ate the whole thing last night.
Right.
So that's the first announcement. I want to hear about your Ketochow and Salty. And then second, channel members, tomorrow night we will have the monthly cook along supper club. We obviously can't pick a title for that, so we will be having that. And then what we're going to do right now is so for what did we have for Thanksgiving?
Beef Wellington, or we had a keto beef Wellington, broccoli cheese casserole. We have a video on that coming out soon, too, with a special announcement on that, too.
Yeah.
A mind-blowing announcement, actually.
Mind-blowing.
And what else did we have? Our standard, our pork belly Brussels.
So when we opened up so at Aldi, they had their petite beef fillets for $6.99 a pound.
And I felt so silly about this, too. I sent her the picture earlier about it. We thought it was one single fillet in the package. We opened it up, there's two in there. And I went and looked, and the picture I sent her it actually says on the package, fillets, plural.
Yeah.
That should have clued us in.
Right. So there's two fillets, which it works out perfect because, so when I made the fathead dough, which we have the recipe video for our beef Wellington, when I made the fathead dough, since we had two of those, I just cut the fathead dough and did half for the first fillet and the second for this, and you're supposed to let it rest in the fridge for like 30 minutes. Well, this has been resting since yesterday. So all we got to do is put it in the skillet and do the egg wash, and then we can put it in the oven. And I see Just Jason Keto and more. Hey, Jason, what's going on? Said evening, everyone. How are you doing?
Hold on to the wrapper.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on to my cane.
And then I see Rinkwin is here, and she goes, "Happy Friday, Horde! Ready to see those leftovers." Right. Well, except for the beef fillet, right? Everything else is leftovers.
And I was telling him the story about that too. I'll say telling him. Every Friday, I have a one-on-one with my supervisor. A weekly check-in about how things are going, this, that, and the other thing.
You want to put that over here?
And he was asking me what we did for Thanksgiving and all. I told him about this and the story on that about how there was two of them. But when she had seen in the ad that they had beef tenderloin or beef.
Yeah, it was beef tenderloins.
They were $10.99 a pound. Well, I went over to look at them. They only had 4 in stock, but the cheapest one was $85, just under $86, and it was as long as my arm. Seriously, from my shoulder to the tip of my fingers.
You're completely off camera, so nobody can tell.
Well, they know what my arms look like.
Do they? Do they, y'all?
Seriously, they were as long as my arms, from the fingertip all the way to my shoulder.
Here, do like this. Look at how big that fillet was. It's how many Shelly heads? Like 5 Shelly heads.
And then, like I said, they had 4 of them about that size, different weights. The cheapest one was $85. I think the biggest one was $96, I think.
Yeah.
And she was like, well, do we want it? That's a lot of money. We'll eat on it for about a month, probably. And then I just walked down the aisle just a little bit, because I was like down kind of in the center, but down on the very end in the corner, they had these fillets. And they were, what was it, $6.99 a pound?
Yeah.
I think they were like maybe $18 a piece.
No, they were like 13.
Oh,
So they were roughly 2 pounds, which is awesome.
Yeah.
So it's a pound each one.
Right.
So the oven's already, it's almost preheated to 425. We'll put this in for 25 minutes. Because yesterday I cooked it a little bit too long. I did 35. And then what we're going to do here, this is some of our leftover broccoli rice. And our awesome air fryer has a reheat setting. So we're going to put this then in the air fryer to reheat for, basically 25 minutes. But, yeah, that was those fillets looked really good, but I really am glad he found the other ones, because they also seasoned them in a garlic oops.
Did it spill?
Yeah, a little bit. A garlic, salt, and pepper rub or marinade. So I think that made it even better for our Wellington. I was just gonna say, I just use the towel.
Just use that one. That is a towel.
Yeah. All right.
Well, yeah, we need to take the lid off of that one and put it in there.
Yeah.
So I'm going to drop this in the air fryer.
Rickman said, "Happy Friday, Horde. Ready to see." Oh, I read that. I'm sorry. Oh, I think the picture looks like it's clearing up. What do y'all think? Let me know, Shauna. Gigi's here. Hey, Gigi. She said, "Good evening, everyone. What's up?" And Sharon's here. Hey, Sharon, we missed you. She said, "Hi, all. What's going on?" Yeah. Blurry.
In the top section, right?
Top section, and then reheat.
I know, but this is too tall for the good on the tray.
Oh, no, you can't put it on the tray. You have to put it on the rack.
That's what I'm saying. It's on the rack, and it's still too tall. This container is too tall.
I guess.
Okay, this is the rack, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, when you go in there, it's too tall.
Oh, it's taller than that other one you had?
Yes.
That sucks. Well, then just put it in the oven with the beef Wellington, and we'll just check on it in like 10 minutes then.
Okay. Or how about I leave it out and then we'll put it in.
Whatever's easier.
Captain, incoming message.
So how long are we cooking this for? 20 minutes?
Yes, it's clear now. Thanks, Shauna.
Yes or no?
25.
25. So what I'm saying is I'll do 15, and then I'll come put this back in, and we'll do 10 minutes with the other part.
Perfect. And Rickwood said, "Everybody is Black Friday shopping and using up the bandwidth." Right? OMG. Every time I refreshed my email, there was 20 more new emails. Like constantly today, I was clearing emails. And then this is what gets me. First, you're going to tell me about your Black Friday deal. And then you're going to send me an email 2 hours later. Reminder. I don't need reminders. Okay.
Well,
I don't need multiple saved emails.
How I learned it in my advertising school class, was you tell them what you told them, tell them again. That's watch every advertisement. That's not a way. So that's basically what they're doing when they're giving you multiple.
But that gets annoying, y'all. I want to hear. Did anybody feel like they found a really good Black Friday deal, y'all? What I thought was really neat, Renee, I don't know. Yeah, I see her in here. She actually commented, I don't know if you know this, but we have a meat slicer, an Asta meat slicer or Ostabo. I don't know how to pronounce it. that was one of our first videos, and we did a review on it, and it's actually continues to be one of our highest viewed videos on a monthly basis and to date. And Renee said when she put in YouTube searching for reviews on the meat slicer, ours was the first video.
Oh, shoot.
Can you believe that? Look, even the kombucha was excited. It wanted to just splurt everywhere. But yes, I was just like, oh, that's so cool. No wonder we keep getting so many views on it even years later.
The same bottles is what I use to shake up my electrolytes, like my Relight and the salty and stuff. So I'll just have it in me constantly shaking it. I forget you can't do that with a kombucha.
Mm-hmm.
It gets a little too happy.
Y'all see, you're probably like, isn't that a Dutch cup, Shelly? Yes. So my amazing job let me out an hour and a half early today, paid. I have to specify that because he often gets offers to go home early, but that's unpaid. My manager today, because there's only 4 of us working, including her, and she was like, okay, if we can, get everything knocked out, I'd like to let everybody go between 2:30 and 3. I was like, okay, so we were busted butt, y'all, busted butt. And we got it all done. And she already had our time cards already updated for the week and everything. And so, yeah, I got to leave at 3 o'clock paid, y'all. So since I left so early, I did my grocery shopping. And of course, he was like, well, then you got to get Dutch. So I got the Dutch. And then now tomorrow, I have to get up early because...
And get Dutch again. That's the rule. When you leave the house, you get Dutch.
No, because remember you wanted YouTube Premium, so you can't just
right.
have them both. But let me see. I'm trying to find here. Tomorrow morning, I have to take Sam. There we go. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Just wanted to remember that because sometimes my memory escapes me. But I take Sam for his annual shots and get his advantage for the whole year. And that is tomorrow. So, and that's his heartworms, all of that stuff, y'all. So his appointment's at 8:30 in the morning. Plus, they only take cash. Well, okay, let me clarify. If you pay in cash, you don't have to pay any fees. If you use a debit or credit card, there's a surcharge. I think 3% or whatever. So me being, cheap, that was another reason why I wanted to go to the stores tonight. So I get my cash out to pay for his year's worth of stuff tomorrow.
Right.
But his appointment's at 8:30. And so that means I'll have to get up early, take him to the vet, and then we'll go by Dutch, and he'll get his little pup cup.
See, you are going to Dutch.
I know. You're so lucky. And that's where Wickwood said, the blurriness just like what I see without my glasses.
Oh.
And Sean said, it's not a dirty camera. No. L. Strange said, I somehow forgot it was already Friday.
Right.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. You know what? When it is holiday time, I feel like holiday time.
That tonight too, or tomorrow.
Yeah, I know. I feel like when it's holiday time, like time is a whole nother meeting, right? It changes constantly. So we'll just see. Because it's going to be Christmas like tomorrow. So just hope you're ready for it because it's going to be here so quick. Lisa said, I'm chopping up leftovers for dinner. Nice. Listening in. I'm going to make the recipe as soon as I finish making the kids their dinner. Ooh, nice. Shada said, sure as me. Laugh out loud. I think 94 days.
Nice.
Oh my gosh. That's less than 100 days.
You're the Horde's abacus.
Oh my gosh, you guys.
No, that's what I was thinking earlier. 3 months.
I mean, you hoard. Oh my goodness. Yeah,
Right.
3 months. Because I was thinking, well, in middle December, you'll need to put in your request.
Right.
And me too, since I know sometimes different school districts have their spring break in March as well. So we want to make sure we get that time in. Yeah. Rickwood said leftovers are just about gone. Oh, look at you. Just came home with turkey, green beans, and some of my cousin's stuffing.
Oh, nice.
That's not keto, but it's so good. That sounds good. Now, what kind of stuffing? Because I know stuffing can be very regional. Because like on my father's side, they always did sausage stuffing.
Oh wow, I never did that.
Yeah,
that's a New England kind of thing.
Yeah, New England, Northeast Quebec, that whole area. My mom heard about this sausage stuffing and them going on and on and on and on about it, and then she tried it. And she's like, ugh. My mom always made, which I would consider her Southern, but she did grow up in California. Not too far from Shauna in Modesto's where she grew up, but she liked cornbread stuffing.
That's what my aunt and grandma always made.
But my mom did it different because it looked like how your aunt did it, and she took the cornbread mix and put all of the seasonings in the cornbread mix, and then had like a sheet pan and mixed that with everything. My mom, and you said you liked my mom's stuffing better. She would cook like she didn't do the thin like your aunt did of the cornbread. She would do regular cornbread and then chunk that up, and she would do it like a day or two ahead of time so it kind of dry out a little bit, and then she would saute lots of butter, all of the onions and celery and herbs, and she'd saute all of that.
As I got older, I think I figured it out. I like my grandmother's cooking more than my aunt's.
Which grandma?
Mama.
Oh,
that was her mother. No, Mom's. I'm sorry, Mom.
I was going to say, wait, Mama, really?
I'm sorry. Mama and Granddaddy was my mother's parents. Mums and Pops were my dad's parents, if that helps. It matters to y'all, really. But
I just love that. It's just so cute to me because that seems so Southern because you have mums and mama. I just think that's so Southern because I grew up calling mine grandmother.
Okay, that's just wild too because I had a grandmother also, but she was my great grandmother, but we called her grandmother because she was grand.
Oh, okay.
And then, but Mums and Pops was my dad's mom and stepdad. Yeah. Then his dad and stepmom was Pawpaw and Granny Bo.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, see, my mother, I would call grandmother or grandma if I get away with it, Bonnie, and then it was Grandpa Paul.
Because all of her nieces and nephews and stuff, all the cousins and stuff, I always heard them. They always referred to her as Grandma Bonnie. It was never just Grandma or Grandmother.
Yeah, it was Grandma Bonnie.
Yeah.
Yeah, we always like to use names. And then it was Grandpa Paul. That was technically my step-grandfather, but, they've been married for over 20 years before I came into this world, so he's my grandpa.
Right.
And then on my father's side, unfortunately, my father's mother passed away before I think I was 6 months old. Or maybe before I was born. I can't remember. So I never got to call her anything. And then, but my father's father, we called Grandpapa because he's, French. So
I love it too.
Papa.
My niece and nephew, they call my stepdad, they call him Pawpaw.
Yeah.
But it's weird because when I growing up, Pawpaw was P-A-W, P-A-W.
Yeah.
But they call him Pawpaw, but it's P-A-P-A. That's Papa.
Right?
Papa.
So stuffing. I grew up on the cornbread stuffing. And then you grew up.
This is a stickler for me too.
Oh.
If it's not in the bird, it's not stuffing. It's just dressing. Hence the term stuffing. It goes
what do you all call it? I always called it stuffing forever.
Because that's what the box says on it.
Yeah, my mom did use the Stofers.
She was like, what's her name? Paula Dean, the semi-homemade.
No, what was her name? Sandra D.
Yes, Sandra D. Yeah.
Yes, that was definitely my mom.
Semi-homemade.
So she would always get, and she said she had to get the Stofers because the Stofers cornbread. She said the knockoff brands were not good. She always had to get that name brand. Because I would say, oh, well, here, this is like half the price. If it ain't Stouffer's, it ain't worth getting. But she would add everything to it. So she added extra celery and onions, sauteed in lots of butter. And then she would, of course, add sugar broth to it. And then she would also put some more butter on top and, lots of herbs and salt, of course. My mom loves salt. And then one of my very first boss, how she made, and I don't know where it might have been from California first. I don't remember where they're from, but they put boiled eggs in their stuffing.
Oh, I've never seen that.
I can't do that,
I've
y'all.
seen it in
Can't
gumbo.
do that. Like Shauna, I'm with you on that. Like if Shauna saw boiled eggs in her stuffing, she'd probably be like, what did you do?
I've never seen it in stuffing. I've seen it in gumbo.
No, stuffing.
That's
She
fine.
had boiled eggs in it.
That's different.
And well, she not like the whole boiled
Right.
egg. She would like
Slice
cut them
it.
in 6.
Yeah.
No, not even sliced. They would be wedges.
Oh, wow. That's why you do it for a salad.
Yeah, well, it was in her stuffing. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Has anybody else done that? And I'm trying to think. I'm sure there's more kinds of stuffing. So let me know. I'm interested. I love the Porky Good stuffing. That was a good one.
We started to make that, but we already had enough food. In fact, we forgot to make one other dish, which turned out we had enough food.
Yeah, we sure did. Lisa said, I know y'all don't like shopping at Walmart, but they have the Jimmy Dean sausage markdown, and there's an Ibotta coupon. Oh.
See, that's what's weird about us, though, because I hate going to Walmart as well, but I have no problem going to Sam's. But I think it's because the you can the checkout thing where you do it on your phone.
Yeah.
But I do. Around the corner from our house is one of the marketplace Walmarts, so the smaller ones. And that's the only place I've been able to find the hot and spicy, the spicy paste pecani sauce. No other stores around here carry it. Huh?
Yeah, the ghost one.
Yes, and that one's really good.
Well,
so
I'll have to
will
look
run in
that
there.
up.
Huh?
I'll have to look up the sausage.
Uh-huh.
If I could do pickup, I might do it as long as they don't charge. You know, I ain't going to pay the extra fees.
Because then really, what have you saved?
Exactly. 22Q Cat said, oh my God, that fudge sounds wonderful.
It is.
Oh, yes.
I already had 3 pieces today.
I really thought that we had, I really feel like I loaded it and scheduled it. But I'll take a look here, y'all. But it's really good. We'll try some in a bit here. Rickwood said, I ordered the new Ketochow to try out. Woo woo. And a sampler of the salty. I also added some more maple waffle and pecan sticky bun. So I am stocked up for the year.
Those 2 right there, I think would be really good for making those sausage balls also.
Oh.
Wouldn't they?
Yeah. Maybe the maple waffle might make a good sausage ball.
Yeah. Because the pecan sticky, I mean...
Yeah. But now, when you say you're stocked up for the year, do you mean the year 2024? So January, you're going to have to order more?
That's what I heard. That's the way I read it.
Lisa said, hello, my hands are covered in chicken in case I miss you.
Aww.
Shauna said, I ordered 21. Wow.
Thank you.
Casey cake donut and added salty cherry chilled to my upcoming sub. Ooh.
Thank you.
Thank you, Shauna. I'm just gonna assume you used our link, but if you didn't, that's okay.
You get extra bonus points.
Yeah, you get extra bonus if you did. But I'm excited for the cherry one, y'all. I love cherry.
Mm-hmm.
That's like, sometimes when like I went to Kroger and they have fresh cherries on sale, and I was like, oh, that sounds so good. Sharon said, we sent most of our leftovers home with the kiddo. He's sharing them with a coworker who didn't have dinner this year. Oh, that's so sad. Well, I'm sorry about that. Let's see here. I'm just checking to see if we scheduled the fudge one, because I felt like we did.
If not, we'll do it tomorrow.
But that's so nice. 22Q Cat said, I still need to get a Ketochow order together. Not sure what all I want yet. Won't need any salty for a while. I won those 2 big bags from Dustin's channel, so I'm good.
If you want to listen to me, you get one of each.
Yeah, we did. What's it scheduled? Oh, public November. Oh, I have it scheduled. I meant to schedule it for like this morning, but instead it's scheduled for tomorrow morning.
Okay.
Uh,
And it's too late to do it now because the morning's already gone.
right. But I could do it tonight.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, if you do it right now, though, everybody will leave and go watch that.
They're not. Are y'all going to leave? Here, I'll schedule it for 8 p.m. What do y'all think? Let's do that.
Sorry.
Well, because I'm thinking maybe more people will be out.
Yeah. Back home.
Mm-hmm. And looking at stuff. All right. Well, hopefully, Lynn, if you'll use our link, we would appreciate it. We so appreciate y'all. That's just such an easy way to really help support our channel, y'all, when you use our affiliate links. Like, it really does make a difference. Like, that makes such a huge difference in what we get versus, like, YouTube on its own.
Right.
Shauna said, I'm having hot, salty, zesty orange.
Ooh.
Oh, with a shot of Mio black cherry. Tastes like fruit punch almost.
Wow. Well, speaking of cherry, this is what I used to do back in the day. I used to. My rhythm guitarist and singer for our band, he was dating a girl. Well, actually, the way it started out, this is pre-Shelly. I was dating a girl who happened, I used to go and visit her at Sonic. She was a car hop. And I would always order the biggest drink they had. And I wanted the cherry Dr. Pepper.
Uh-huh.
And they would bring me an extra cup of just cherries to add to it and chew on too. Well, while I was there, Tony ended up meeting up with Amanda. And then they ended up getting married later. Just while they met at a Sonic. That's how romantic, right? But yeah, she would start doing that too. Every time we go and visit the two of them, I'd always order the big drink, whatever it's called, I don't remember now, Route 44, and they'd always bring me a cup of cherries to go with it.
But then once you broke up with her,
I quit going.
You quit going to Sonic? You're like, I don't want to go see her?
Yeah, there's no need. Well, luckily now, that's all the way back in Alvin.
Well, how long did you date her? Who was this one?
Maybe
Which
6
was
months.
this one?
Maybe
Oh,
6
6
months.
months.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, I said
Did manage to get married.
No.
I mean,
like you told me too, though. It's all BS, as she says. Everything that happened before her is just BS. Before Shelly.
That's right, y'all. Go pluck yourself.
I love that name, by the way. That's
Happy
brilliant.
Friday! Just left work and driving. Hey, Renee. Everybody telling you hi as well. Rickwood said, gotta go to the grocery tomorrow for milk for my milk heifer. We'll look around to see what is priced down. Yeah, hopefully you'll find some good deals. I was hoping there would be more deals today at the grocery store because I'm like, well, after Thanksgiving, who wants to buy food?
Did you go to Kroger?
Yeah.
Did you see any of those marked down vegetables like we're asking about?
Yeah, there was nothing.
Dang it, because they all sold out for the Thanksgiving.
Well, they had like the bins, their last chance bins were full of pomegranates.
Well, of course it's going to be full. Who wants that?
Oh,
The reason why I'm asking because it's going to be okay. My baby brother, his birthday I think is the 18th, and we invited him over for Thanksgiving. But he said he'd rather come visit us because he's going to his mother's house for Thanksgiving. Had plans with some friend of his or something like that. He's coming tomorrow. And we had talked about just, I was going to smoke a rack of ribs for us to split and share, hang out with him and all. But it's super freaking cold, y'all. So I talked her into it. She thinks kind of agreed. We have a little package of Hatch flavored pork that's cut up into made for tacos. But I think it would be awesome to do like a pork. What do I call you? I'm drawing a blank. A pork stew. So we're gonna make that tomorrow night instead, or Sunday night instead.
Like a green chili stew.
Yeah, green chili stew. That's what I'm trying to find. For some reason, I keep thinking today's Saturday. For some reason, that's why I keep saying tomorrow.
Yeah.
So I was hoping she'd find some marked down vegetables we can add to it also as well.
Yeah.
But nothing, huh?
No.
We had that bag of the frozen fajita vegetables. I just
and we have onion.
Yeah.
We have a bag of onions,
Okay.
and we got sweet potatoes. Okay. Yeah, and I bought a whole bunch of veggies. Okay. I know I was playing around here, so see if this is better. Sharon said, looks like the blur is gone, but your colors are very muted. It's as nice as they used to be. So see if that's better. I was playing with the different settings. Laura S is here. Hey, Laura said, happy Friday, everyone. Anyone go Black Friday shopping today? I did. It wasn't too bad out there. Wow. Well, let me know. What did you get? What did you go shopping for?
I had to work today.
Yeah, we both had to work. I did do some online shopping, y'all. Keto Krack'd.
Oh yeah, did you order it?
Yeah,
we talked about it.
Yeah, they were giving up to 40% off, but that was like their packages, and their packages or bundles, unfortunately, don't have things that Heath can eat because a lot of their stuff either uses almonds or peanut butter.
Uh-huh.
But what Heath can eat there is the coconut dreams and the pave, which that pave is amazing. So since they were having a sale today, those items were 30% off. So I got that for him. I did get me a couple things. And if you placed an order today, you also got some kind of free donut. I don't know. I'm sure it's almond flour. I couldn't find the info on the donut. It's from somebody else. But main thing was getting those. And that's kind of like our Christmas treat, right? Tweet to Q-Cat said, way to go, Shelly and Heath. That's awesome. Thank you.
What was awesome?
The video.
Oh.
Renee said, I actually bought that slicer and a dehydrator.
Oh, nice.
Way to go. That's awesome. Rickwood said, I picked up a couple things from Amazon. The MCT oil powder was on sale, and I added some water filters. I didn't need anything else. Oh, that's awesome.
Speaking of things we need to order, though, I know it's probably so festive, but we have one left. We need to replace. We have one of the air filters for the AC. In a couple of days, I'm going to need to replace it.
Yeah, that's right.
We need another batch.
I thought you got those from Home Depot.
I did, but they can order them, or you can go pick them up.
Yeah.
Or I can go get them on Tuesday.
Yeah. So I ordered the Keto Krack'd, and then
more adulting.
Yeah, right. And that was basically all I got today, y'all. One thing I found out from some of my finance channels is for sure Target does this, but a lot of others do, is like, as long as you're within 30 days of like a Black Friday sale, if there's something you actually need or kind of want, but you're scared, like, oh, what if it sells out on Black Friday or something? Which I know it's mute at this point, but for future reference, Target, if you buy it and they drop the price within 30 days. So, hey, if anybody went to Target in the last month, find your receipts, check those items, and you can then go to them and they'll refund you the difference.
Do me a favor, please. Make this a habit.
Oh.
Anytime you order anything, take note of what the actual order number is. You can't believe how many people call me, ask me for help, and they have no idea what their order number is. Like, how? I don't understand.
I don't know, because, a lot of...
it's something recent, too. I can understand if it's something from a couple of years ago or something like that.
Yeah.
But if it's something recent you just bought, especially in the last week...
Well, so if they're ordering in store, the store clerk should highlight that.
Should. Right.
But if they're ordering online, they should just be able to pull up the email.
Should. But some people delete those too. I said, but you can still pull up from delete it too.
I never delete my... If I order anything, I have this is my system, y'all. If I order anything, I keep the order email until I receive it.
Yes.
To double check that I got what I ordered. If it's something like, for example, the Keto Krack'd, once I receive it, I don't need that receipt, so I'll just delete it. But if it's anything else, like an appliance or anything that has some sort of warranty on it, I then move that to a different folder, and I keep that there.
That's your filing system.
Yeah, that's my filing system, so that, if something does happen, then I can, pull that email and be like, excuse me.
Uh-huh.
But that's hilarious that they don't.
I know. Because
a lot of the times, when you place orders, you usually have to then, if you want to check the status online, because I'm not going to call anybody, you have to put in the order number.
I know.
I don't know. Radical Geek. Hey, Maitreya. Long time no see. She goes, hello, I'm alive. I miss you all a bunch.
I miss you too.
We miss you too, Maitreya. Are you feeling a little bit better? Because I know you were saying you worked even 24-hour days. And then Maitreya said, yeah, I sent my teams home at 2 on Wednesday. Ooh, told them I had some work to finish and didn't want to be interrupted, so they should leave. Laugh out loud. They appreciated the humor. That's so awesome. That is really nice. All right, and then if the beef Wellington looks done,
I don't
let's
know.
see.
Hold on. Hold your horses.
Yeah, put it in the
Here.
thickest part. Okay.
Hold on, because I got to steady myself, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to pick it up, but you're going to grab the wood.
Oh,
And get it
how am I
closer.
going to do that? Just
reach-
put the thing right
You
here.
think it'll work?
Well, yeah. Okay.
Oh, I'm always afraid. I know it's, what do you call it? Granite.
108.
Huh?
Yeah, it's not quite done yet, so let's put it in for another 5 minutes.
All right. Well, I'm going to slip the other one just in the microwave to hold it warm.
Okay. Maitreya, oh, did I read that? Yeah, they appreciate my humor. That's right. That's so nice.
5?
Yeah, let's do 5 more minutes. On Wednesday, we all got to leave an hour early, so that was really nice. And I like that. Let's see, everybody telling Maitreya hello. 22 Cat said, Pup Cup for Sam coming up. Right? I'm so excited. He's going to love it. And this is going to be the first time tomorrow that he's going to be on the new gentle leader collar leash.
Are you going to let him ride in the front seat or put him in the back?
I always put him in the back.
I'm just making sure.
Yeah, if I put him in the front, I'm scared he would try to get in my lap.
Oh, that's true. I forgot about that. That's true.
So I put him in the back, but it's going to be the first time on the gentle leader. The first time I put Delilah on it, she managed to get it off. Last time when I took her to the vet a couple weeks ago, I put it on her. This time I made it a little bit tighter around the collar, and so she couldn't just push it off. And she didn't like it at first, but then by the time we got home, she was just like, okay, I guess.
But didn't you say he wrestled around and got his blanket of his the sweater off?
Yeah.
So I wonder what he's gonna do with the leash.
Well, I mean, he'll be in the car with me, so I'll see how he does. I'm just hoping it helps. And thanks again to Renee, because she reminded me of it, because I used to have one of those. What it is, if you're not familiar, so if you have a dog that is like either really strong or pulls,
Boisterous.
yeah, or pulls a lot on a leash, a gentle leader, what it is part of it goes around the nose, and then it connects to like the collar. And so what happens is then the collar is attached to the leash. So if they pull, then what it does is it tightens the collar and tightens it around their nose, so it makes them stop yanking. And it works pretty fast. And I forgot about it because I had it when I had my Great Pyrenees, Zoe, because she's just so big. She was like 100 pounds, y'all. So I had to have that because, I had to train her from little that, no, you can't just pull me, because she could definitely pull.
She would take you for a walk.
Right. Her size alone could do it. So I had to train her early on, not doing that, because, they could be like that. But with Sam, even though he's not, I think he's 75 pounds. I'll find out again tomorrow. But he likes to pull, and he's so strong and so muscular. And I forgot about it. So Renee reminded me. So I got it. So I'm hoping, to get him used to it. I know technically I should be taking him on walks with it and everything, but I will do this so that hopefully when we do the road trip next year, I'm just hoping it'll help a whole lot.
Right.
because sometimes, oof, y'all.
He's strong-willed.
Oh my goodness. Brenda F is here. Hey, Brenda. She said, hi, how are you doing? Matreya said, just work overwhelming and finally getting more normal physically. Oh, from when you failed before KPL. Oh goodness. What a rough half a year it's been, right? Brenda F said, I have my ingredients. I'm going to make Zoom or bust. Yay! That's awesome. I can't wait to see you. We're excited for this recipe too. It's so freaking good, y'all. Shauna said, I had no idea what day it was when I woke up this morning.
Wow.
Right? It does kind of all blend together, right? And I think sometimes on Thanksgiving, we overindulge to the point where we kind of get the haze where we're like, what day is it? What time is it? I don't know.
Right?
Right? Right? And Dewey TQ Cat said that's her life every day. Renee said, I had 9 hours OT last week. Wow. Work Thanksgiving, so get paid time and a half for that. Oh, you don't get double time for Thanksgiving? You should get double time. Already at 36 hours and working tomorrow too will help with tons of bills.
Right.
Woo! Those are nice, right?
You get overtime for it. I got 8 hours straight time.
No, if you worked it. You
Well,
always get double. Because
Right.
remember, if you
Yeah.
work a holiday, you get 8 hours for the
Right.
holiday plus the hours you
Right,
work.
that's
So
true.
you get double time.
Mhm.
So I'm surprised.
Yeah, we were closed yesterday, but we
Yeah.
still got 8 hours.
Yeah, if you had worked yesterday, then you would have got paid for 16.
Right.
Yeah. But I know medical people, they're always kind of cheap on things. Shauna said, night 4, finally sleeping in my bed, but I think yesterday was a bit much. Oh, was up middle of the night for a couple of hours. Well, are you getting to meet Cindy? I haven't seen if Cindy's in here. Are you going to be able to make that drive to her? That's, to me, the most important. But I think that's good that you're finally getting to sleep in your bed again.
Right.
You know, if you need to take breaks, that's fine. You know, have a night where maybe you go back to your chair and then the next night do the bed again.
Captain.
Right, Twin to Q Cat. She said cha-ching to Renee. Ugh, that's nice.
Oh, it's hot.
Ooh, that's good. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, that's good. That's good. And then we'll let this rest for 10 minutes. So turn the oven off and we'll let that rest.
You said we don't need it.
Radical Geek said, I don't get paid OT. Oh no, been doing that about 65-hour work weeks, hence exhausted.
Well, if you're a supervisor, that's probably why, right? You're
Oh, are you salary and not hourly? That sucks. That really does suck. You work all that time, but yet you don't get rewarded for it, really.
Right.
Laura S said, I had my husband put down off for March as soon as you announced the date. Oh,
wow.
How exciting. I can't wait. Laura, that's so much fun. You're going to be like the first person that we're going to see on the trip. Isn't that fun, y'all? And again, if you're anywhere on the list and you want to meet up, I know, so there's going to be Hope, Arkansas. Then we're going to also be staying the night in Memphis, Tennessee, so we can meet anybody for dinner. If you're interested, please email us. And then the next day, we might meet up in either Nashville for some Dutch coffee, but I need to know for sure, so please contact me if anybody wants to meet there for coffee. And then I think we're having lunch in Louisville with Brenda F, right? And hopefully Teresa, if she's listening. So just kind of let me know. And then we'll be in Columbus for a few days. And then on the way back, we're going to have lunch with 22Q Cat in Indianapolis somewhere. And maybe Dustin, because it sounds like Dustin might even bring you, right? And then that night, we're going to be in Springfield, Missouri. And now I will be meeting some of my coworkers there, but I'm more than happy to meet anybody else that's near that area. And then the next day, our final day, we're going to stop at near Oklahoma City to meet up with Patty. And then we'll come on home. So if you're in the Dallas area, because we'll be going through Dallas, also let us know.
That's where I was also thinking, though. I want to stop. Remember, north of Dallas is Frisco. I want to stop through there if possible.
Well, yeah.
But I don't know how it's going to work because we're going to have to meet up with them for dinner. So
I don't know, because we'll be having lunch.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and we'll have the dogs with us.
That's what I'm saying.
So we might not meet them for dinner. I don't know. We'll just see.
Yeah.
Rickwin said it is her grandma's recipe. Ooh, giblets. Oh, he loves giblets.
Giblet gravy. That's amazing.
No, giblets, cornbread, and chicken broth.
Wow.
The giblets are in the stuffing.
Oh, okay. I never seen that.
Not wet, not dried, spiced just right. She said it took her 4 years to perfect it.
Oh,
wow,
cool.
that sounds awesome.
Did you set a timer?
Oh, no. Here, let me do that. Clock, timer, start. There we go.
Oh, wow.
What?
Renee.
Oh, I miss the Cajun seafood or oyster stuffing.
I've never had that. I've never had it.
I am sorry. I have heard of oyster stuffing, but I've never had it either.
Me
Is that is that a Cajun thing? Well, you would think your family's Cajun.
I never spent those holidays with that family.
Oh, wow. Yeah. So you don't
Especially
know.
Growing up, I didn't actually see them until I was in high school.
Oh, wow. And you never got to have
junior high.
I was going to say, you were sleeping in a tent in high school?
Well, yes. That's what's really bad about it. Ugh. That's another reason why I hated it. Well, we always went during the summer, we're up for summer break. So I never went for holidays with them.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah.
I bet a good Cajun stuffing would be good.
Right.
Right? Radical Geek said, my favorite side ever happens to be keto, so I'm lucky. Loaded cauliflower casserole. It's so good. Ooh, that sounds really good.
My favorite, though, is keto also. It's the ham. I guess not really, because I used to love it with the pineapple and the cherries on it.
Yeah, they're and the glaze. Yeah, that's not
keto, my bad.
I don't even know. I think my favorite was always the sweet potato casserole.
See?
So sweet.
And we used to always fry a turkey. Remember?
Yeah, the fried turkey was good. We did not do turkey, though, this year. Renee said, that's yummy, too, right? And Radical Geek said, yep, this weekend I'm not even on call, so I get to enjoy freezing my behind off at our LARP. Well, that's awesome. That sounds fun, too.
Well, hopefully it's not too active for you because you're still healing.
Yeah.
I hope it's easy.
Sharon said, cheesy cauliflower casserole and turkey is all I had for dinner. Oh, that sounds good. The guys got the carb stuff, right? Well, to me, that sounds like a perfect dinner. I noticed, too, because let me see if this is how y'all feel about this. I feel like pre-keto at Thanksgiving, and like my work sister, she showed like they had food going from one counter to another counter to another counter, like so many dishes, right? Mm-hmm. And it felt like pre-keto, I felt like I used to eat a lot more because I would, sometimes one plate was not enough. Right. And you would have to have 2 plates, and then there would be dessert, or you would have 1 plate and then go back and get more. And then later you had dessert.
Right.
And I feel like on this, like we just had the beef Wellington, a slice of that, the pork belly Brussels, the broccoli casserole.
Oh, that's in there too.
Yeah. And then finally I did make some cranberry sauce. So we had a spoonful, and we can get that out if you want it too. And that was it.
Oh, we need plates and stuff too.
Yeah. And that was it though. And I felt like that was plenty. And I was stuffed. I didn't go back for seconds.
I didn't either.
And really, I would say, well, we didn't have a dessert, but technically I would say the cranberry's kind of a dessert. But then we had the fudge like a couple hours later.
Uh-huh.
We had the cranberry Ketochow fudge, and that was really good. I was going to make our cranberry thick cookies. That was a recipe. I think I put it out last year, and I will probably make them this weekend. But, oh, that stuff is good.
And we were going to make sweet potato au gratin, but we actually kind of forgot about it.
Yeah.
And it actually kind of worked out, too, because we had enough food. We didn't
Yes, we had so much food. Renee said, still sounds like fun to me, Maitreya, except the freezing part. Yeah, Renee would be like, it's going to be how cold? No. Rickwood said, I know what the difference is, but our family has always called it stuffing, not dressing, a regional thing. Yeah, I've always grown up calling it stuffing.
That's what's said on the box.
Well, but your aunt called her stuffing.
I know, but I laughed at her too.
So you're just being particular about that.
And like I told you too, my mom would put beans in her chili.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying.
Mm-mm-mm.
And when you know better, you do better.
Laura said, I didn't grow up with turkey or stuffing. Wow. What did you grow up? We had tamales and menudo. Ooh, I miss those days. Well, Laura, my ketogenic family, she has a keto tamale recipe. If you come and visit us, Heath has tried for our entire marriage to get together several people so we can have tamales on Thanksgiving, and we've never.
And then it seems like everybody's certainly busy that weekend.
Right.
Buzzkill.
So I told him, I'm like, because he's like, well, if you'll do it with me, I'm like, no, tamales is not a 2-person operation, y'all. I said, if you can find at least 2 other people, then I will join in. But, oh, good. I bet those were good. And menudo. Now, you can make menudo keto, though, now. I know there was a restaurant. I'm trying to think where it was. Remember, it was like it was like one of the oldest Mexican restaurants, but you could only get menudo on Sundays.
Oh, I can't remember what it is now. Oh, it's downtown, though, right?
Well, kind of. Not downtown, inner loop, yeah. But oh my gosh, you could only, and so I wanted it so bad. So we went on a Sunday to get it. And I don't know. It wouldn't be something I order all the time.
Worth the hype, huh?
Well, it was, because it doesn't menudo. That's the one that has tripe in it, right? And I think that texture of the tripe kind of threw me for a loop. But wow, that sounds so good though. Shauna said, no boiled eggs. Ooh, right. But the poor dear. And she was like so excited because she made the whole Thanksgiving and we came and she invited us over, my mom and I. And when she showed that stuffing with the boiled eggs, I was just like, no, can't do that. Nope, sorry. Renee said boiled egg chunks in the giblet gravy. Do you ever put boiled egg chunks in your giblet? Giblet or giblet?
I never put eggs in mine.
Oh, I couldn't do that either. I guess I'm weird when it comes to boiled eggs. Really, I like them best as deviled eggs.
Yeah, we used to have those every Christmas and Thanksgiving too.
I know.
And Easter.
Yes. The only other way is sometimes I will have a hard-boiled egg with lots and lots and lots of butter. But what I do is I take the hard-boiled egg and kind of cut it either in half or fours, sprinkle a lot of salt, put soft butter, and then I mashed all that butter in the egg. So it's mostly butter. And that's how I like my hard-boiled eggs.
If you pay attention, my favorite ways was with salsa on it.
Right. Oh, really?
Yeah.
But, I can't do boiled eggs and other stuff. Well, I guess, what is it? Chicken salad or something has it?
Yeah.
Matrice?
Yeah, I put it in tuna fish.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Radical Geek said dressing, stuffing, but not stuffed in the bird, baked outside in a dish. Right. That's why he calls it dressing. Lisa said stuffing because when I grew up, we always stuffed the bird, but my dad will make a dressing on the side and eggs. Oh, so look at you. You said dressing on the side and eggs, like hard-boiled eggs or eggs in it. Shauna said, but honestly, I'm not a huge stuffing from inside the bird fan at all and not a turkey fan. Yes, ma'am. Me too. That's why I didn't even get a turkey this year. Remember last year, I bought a turkey when I got it for like $6-7. But this year, I was just like, it's just not worth it. But I've never had, well, that I know of. I'm going to say this. When I grew up, my mom never stuffed the turkey because she had heard, and y'all that were around in the early 80s, if you heard this too, but she had heard there was such a high risk for salmonella. So she never wanted to stuff the bird. She always cooked it separate. And she was like, oh, there might be and we'll all die. That's what she always thought.
Well, she's the same way about eating beef too, though. Yeah,
she had that whole beef scare. And so she, for a long time, 20, 30 years, she only ate well done beef and every type, every steak, everything had to be well done. Oh, there we go. Lisa said, we always had stuffing in the bird, but my dad would make a dressing on the side with sausage and eggs. So he did the hard-boiled eggs in it? Oh, goodness. Lisa, so is that how you like it? Do you like it with the hard-boiled eggs? Auntie Broken and Healing said, I have a loaf of pork rind crumb bread in the freezer, hoping to make a small batch of stuffing for Christmas for myself. Oh, that'd be so good. That's such a good recipe. Lisa said, I do curbside at Walmart. I never go inside. Okay, do they charge for curbside or do you have to be like a certain member for it? You know how everybody wants you to be a subscriber now. And then El Strange said, that's what I have right now. Maple sausage, Jimmy Dean hot sausage, and I got to figure out what cheese I want to grind up. Ooh, pepper jack. Radical Geek said, I love turkey and hope to get a couple this week at Costco on sale. I like to roast a breast for myself and process the rest. Keep the thighs, grind the leg meat and breast meat for ground turkey. Wow, look at you. That's awesome. So basically, as soon as you get that turkey home, you
I can't find that knife we used the other day.
Oh, probably because it's in the dishwasher.
Oh, okay. No, I gotta go to the bathroom though.
Yeah, this one should work. So you basically get it home and you cut it all up. I can't think of the word right now, but you know what I mean. And you just get it all taken care of right then, huh? That's awesome. When you think about it, when you could get, like I saw Kroger had their turkeys for 59 cents a pound, for pure protein, that's really inexpensive because you can get, like a 10-pound bird is only $5.90 or 20-pound. And think of 20 pounds. I know the bones are part of that, but then by the time you section it off, like Maitreya said, I mean, you could have multiple meals off of that $10, $12 that you spent on a turkey. You could, again, that could go for like weeks of eating on that. Toy Tiki Cat said, I don't care if it's something they're giving for free at Walmart. I'm not stepping foot in that store now until after Christmas sometime. Two peopling. Yes, ma'am. That's how I that's one reason I don't like going into Walmart, because I'm like, oh, all of the people. I am. How did we live before curbside? Like the days when you had to actually go in a store, and even the days when you couldn't even look or shop online. Like I was watching some YouTube where they were talking about like the dates that like Uber started and Instacart and all these things. And I'm like, all of that stuff is like from 2008 forward. How we went all that time where it was like, well, if you want to order something, you can't get it delivered, other than the old-fashioned way, you pay like forever to get it shipped to you. But now you can Instacart and get your groceries in an hour and not have to leave your house. Who would have thought? If somebody had told me that, like in the 90s, if they said, you know what, Shelly, one day you won't even have to step foot in the grocery store. You could just be at home, put in your order, and get it delivered to you. I'd be like, you're lying. That's like for rich people stuff.
Incoming message.
And so that's fun though, right? But yeah, if I could do pick up, I might do a pickup order. That's what I do for Sam's anyways. One time I went in there and I was just like, oh gosh, now I know why I do pick up at Sam's. That is what I prefer to do. Because it is way too people-y, especially on Saturdays. Especially on Saturdays, when I'm going out, it gets crazy. And Tuesday, we are dummies. So Tuesday, I was off and Heath was off. That's his normal day off. So we went to Buffalo Wild Wings. Oh, we did a pickup at Sam's, went to Buffalo Wild Wings, and then we went to Trader Joe's. Complete madhouse at Trader Joe's. Utter madhouse. And then when we walked in, I was like, oh, it's Tuesday before Thanksgiving. Are we morons or what? And yeah, that wasn't the smartest decision, but it went pretty fast. But it was just crazy. So yeah, now it's just nuts. I'm like, oh, like I think it was Shauna posted something about me go to a mall. No, just give me coffee. And I was like, that's me from now on.
What's that? Survive the crowd by staying home or something?
Right. Rickwood said, laugh out loud. I don't have a stock of Cindy Dimash, but I do have enough Ketochow not to run out anytime soon. Renee said, I like cherry, but it has to have lime added. Same with watermelon. Oh, so you like that little bit of sour hit to it. What? Brenda S. said she saw Shauna and Ketochow after midnight last night. Well, wait, that's what, 10 p.m. your time, Shauna? So that makes sense, right?
Do you have a napkin?
Yes, I thought I did. Well, no, I guess not. I guess it was yours. So goodness, because we were Dustin and told Heath, he was like, hey, I'm gonna go live at 11 o'clock your time. I was like, Heath, I don't know if Dustin's in here yet, but he showed me and I was like, tell Dustin we ain't gonna be awake at 11 p.m. our time. I was like, we both gotta work tomorrow.
You want this one or you want the wider one?
I want that one and the fish.
And the fish?
Yeah, because I have to get under there. But yeah, I was like, we're not going to be awake. Sorry. Ooh.
Ah. Not expecting that.
Right? Radical Geek said, we have ham and cauliflower casserole left over. Oh, that sounds good.
We didn't even do a ham this year.
I know, we haven't. I'd already be. Oh, perfect.
Oh, okay. I was going to go this way.
I know. Well, I wanted to
break it free.
Yeah.
Then I get rid of this.
There we go. Yeah, and then you take that. And then
take what?
I'm done with the fish spatula.
Oh.
All right. Now, the only thing is these fillets, they're kind of like they have a long, skinny tail.
Oh, I need this, right?
Mm-mm. There we go. There's our beef Wellington. My plate. Ooh. Like medium well. That sucks.
Better than well done.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, yours looks a little better. All right. I'll put this right like this. Is that okay?
Yeah.
All right. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I don't need that.
You don't need it at all?
No.
Is it,
All right.
is it clean?
Yeah, I didn't use it.
Okay.
All right. Here's our pork belly Brussels. Oh, do you want to get the cheese, or do you think
What cheese? Seriously.
the Parmesan?
Oh, yeah. Oh, and you need your water, too.
Yeah.
And I need my soda.
Yeah. Oof. I still don't know if we'll finish all of this. We'll
Challenge
see.
accepted.
All right. Well,
Oh, the Brussels?
yeah.
Oh, we didn't even have it for tomorrow for your lunch.
Yeah.
Because I already have my lunch, remember?
Yeah. Oops. Some of that back. And then the other
Other what? Oh, the other, yeah.
broccoli rice. This is just the Parmesan.
Where's the other lid?
Mm.
Oh, here it is, just in case.
And here's the broccoli rice. So what did we say? This recipe's coming out on Monday.
Yeah.
Do you want this spoon?
Sure. Fine.
I'm just gonna eat mine out of this.
Okay. You want the glove?
No, it's not that. It's stuck on a seed or something.
Oh.
Do you want an avocado or?
No, that's mine.
And that's just leftovers. That's basically what we. Oh, the cranberry sauce.
You
but
want it? I don't really care.
okay.
Do you
No.
want it? I'll go get it.
No, that's okay.
Mm-hmm. I just want to sit down and eat. If
Radical
I don't eat the
Geek.
cranberry, leaves me more room for the steak.
Radical Geek said, I ordered the cherry, but then restocked the caramel vibes. Ooh, that sounds perfect. That sounds really good.
Well, that was actually too big.
Oh, wow. Maitreya said, Rickwin, sorry, said, I love pomegranates, but they are not keto. Yeah, I was thinking, aren't they pretty high in carbs?
Fair sugar, too.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know if it was like cranberries. But yeah, I like pomegranate stuff.
I don't remember if I do or not.
So you were just dissing pomegranates and you don't even know if you like it?
Well, if I don't like it, then I won't want it.
Well, that's true. And why try it now if you've lived this long without it, right?
Right.
Radical Geek said, green chili stew, a favorite of mine. Yes.
Who said that?
Maitreya.
Oh, of course.
Mm-hmm.
What all do you add to yours? Because I'm thinking about adding some sweet potatoes, too.
Ooh, that's good. Oh, wow. Sharon said your poblano soup is amazing. Thank you, Sharon. That was really good. Oh, my gosh. And it was so creamy. What we have this time is, she said that's the hatch pork, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll just add some green chilies. I'll have to get the cans of green chilies.
I can go Sunday and get it because we're going to cook Sunday. Or you're going to store tomorrow, right?
Mm-mm.
I'll go Sunday morning, I guess.
Lisa said, green chili pork stew sounds excellent. I used to get something similar and it had cactus in it and the pork was a little riblets.
Oh.
Wow. It was so spicy and delicious. My mouth is watering thinking about it. That sounds amazing. Wow. Mm. Laura S. says she has 12 grandkids. Wow. That she went shopping for. I may have bought myself some PJs. Oh, well, you deserve that after shopping all day for 12?
Wow.
Wow.
Awesome.
Did you find some good deals? Lisa said, I got a new Instant Pot. Yay! And I paid the exact same amount as I paid 10 years ago. Wow. That's excellent.
Oh, a new Instant Pot?
Yeah, remember her lid got melted?
Oh, yeah.
So she got her a new one. That's awesome.
One thing I'm worried about for you, maybe I'm just a pessimist or whatever. Her mother bought one and it kept getting the burn function on it because we read about it and it says because it's the newer version.
But maybe they've corrected that
Right.
since that's been several years. Lisa said, oh, and last night, close to midnight, I got some Ketochow and salty. Wow, thank you. That's awesome. Wow, I am surprised so many people stayed up so late. How do you do it? I told Heath, we always watch the reels, you're old if. And they're like, you're in bed by 10 p.m. I'm
Our
like,
favorite is Dan Reagan.
I'm like, that is so us. Lisa said, I feel like Costco does that too. If something goes on sale within a couple of weeks of you buying it. Oh, that's nice.
I know we do that.
I know they said Target for sure, because some were like, oh, but I have to get up, or I have to stay up till midnight to buy it because otherwise it might sell out. And she's just like, if you know it's something you want, just buy it a week before Black Friday. And she said, look at their policy. If it's somewhere like we know Target and Costco do that, but if it's some other company, see what their policy is and if they'll honor it if it goes on sale and give you a refund, and then you've got it and you don't have to deal with the Black Friday crowds.
We don't honor Black Friday sales though. When you do a price match. We have a lot of caveats to it when we price match.
Right. Well, yeah, that makes sense. Wow.
It's really good.
Because you're just like, basically, well, if it's Black Friday and you find a deal like that, go get it.
Good on you.
Right. Mary T's here. Hey, Mary T. She said, hi, all. Ear hustling while making chicken wings.
Oh, nice.
Just watched my lady laugh a lot on Cindy's channel. It was fun. Oh, that's awesome. Lisa said, I'm grating my 2 cups of cheese right now for the sausage balls. Oh, I can't
Awesome.
wait for you to try it.
That's awesome.
Rickwood said, when I ordered my appliances, I had an email in case I needed any info. I still have that email as I need the dates for the warranty. Exactly. Right. Exactly. Like, doesn't everybody know that? Lisa said, I have a specific folder in my Gmail for orders online. Exactly. That's what I like to do. I have that there. And then I can, go look at it. And then it helps me remember, like sometimes I just get a random text from like FedEx or UPS or USPS. Like your order, like vague, your order will arrive today. And I'm like, oh, heck, what was it? And where's it come? What am I supposed to be getting? And then I have to go through my emails and I'll be like, oh, yeah, that should be here.
Right.
Oh, Brenda S. says she purchased her ingredients today for tomorrow's supper club.
Nice.
Yay! It's going to be so good. Mary T said, Beef Wellington used to be a favorite of mine. Can't wait for this recipe. Well, we actually already have it released. I don't know if Shauna or Renee can put the link to it, but yeah, we released that, I think, last year.
Yeah.
Matreya said, yeah, I love Beef Wellington. I make it once in a while with fathead dough. It's good, but definitely misses a bit of the flakiness. Yeah, you don't really get to, it doesn't give the pastry flake part.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
It fell apart on me.
Yeah.
Falling apart on me.
Mary T said she got more drawer organizers, a light to put above Mr. T's pics I just framed. Oh, nice. Ketochow and meat for Black Friday sales today. Oh, way to go. Thanks, Mary T. Oh, Strange said Sam is a strong boy.
He's a big old boy.
Yeah, he definitely does.
He's a horse.
Yeah, he's just very muscular. And I think when you look at him, you don't think he's that strong, but he is strong. Even Renee has tried, like, she walked Sam because when we were visiting her, she was just like, well, here, let me walk him because she's seeing me, I guess, struggle. And then she's like, oh, dang, he is strong. Mm-hmm. 22 Cat, haha, Sam could definitely pull me, right? Yes, he's. Ugh. So I'm hoping the gentle leader works. And at least the one good thing about when I leave in the morning, because I'm going to leave before Heath has to be at work.
Mm-hmm.
So he could take Delilah out and then he could help me with the whole leash thing. Let's see. Radical Geek said, anyway, Ketochow is on it. I ordered at 12:38 a.m. and my order shipped before 4 p.m.
Wow.
Wow, that is amazing. They were ready for today, y'all.
And thank you, every one of y'all that used our link.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all are amazing.
We so appreciate it, y'all. Matreya said, yeah, I'm salary. Oh, that's the second thing about salary, right? Radical Geek said, can hardly wait for the C-Bus meetup. That's going to be so much fun. Oh, yeah. Reminder, Sharon said the road trip swag is now ready to order.
Oh,
so
nice.
make sure you order it. It should have the link in the description below. We appreciate you. That's so exciting, y'all.
You, Sharon. Thank you.
Thank you, Sharon. Mary T said, tomorrow's dip looks amazing. I have herb feta from the farm. Ooh.
That sounds good, too.
And listen to this garlic pork rinds.
Oh.
Wow. She said she'll make a half recipe because Mr. T doesn't touch feta, not even to take it out of the fridge for me.
Oh, wow.
Oh my goodness. Radical Geek said, ooh, swag. I know, I'm so excited. 22 Cat said, it sounded like some of Dustin's peeps were maybe planning to meet up with you here in the Indy area too. Oh, cool. If not, you may be stuck with me only. No, we would be blessed to be with you.
I guess I need to pimp it more every Sunday morning when I tune in with him.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't even seen him tonight, though.
But she might be like, I don't want anybody else. It's supposed to be just me and y'all.
Right.
Mary T said, I think we know our full signals better now than before keto. I hate it when I'm too full now. I know, right?
Uh-huh.
Well, it makes sense once you understand how your body processes carbs versus fat versus protein. Now we eat such fatty meals that we do get full faster. Because before, when it's tons of carbs, Well, those carbs get processed so quick that then by the time you're done with your first plate, you're like, I think I can fit a little more in there. And you just keep eating it. And then because the carbs just keep going and then spikes your blood sugar, makes you more hungry. And then you just keep that cycle going. Radical Geek said, I miss menudo. Oh, can't you make it keto though? Mary T said, I call it both stuffing and dressing, and all Canadians know what I'm talking about. We are very adaptable, us Canadians. Laugh out loud. I mean, yeah. People, I think even here, I think most people, if I go, oh, I made stuffing, I don't think they think that I actually stuffed a bird. Tweet to QCat said, what exactly is menudo? Now, I'm pretty sure it has tripe. It's a soup. But fill me in, Maitreya or Laura, what exactly is, because I could be wrong. Maybe I'm thinking of something else, but I thought it was mostly made with tripe. Radical Geek said, I use a mix of almond flour and pork rind panko for tamale dough. Ooh.
See, how can I recreate that then?
Right. No.
I think that's the way, what's her name does it too.
Is that how Terry does it?
I think.
And see, yet again, getting full.
We'll give you a spoon too. It makes it easier.
Yeah, but
do that.
I like being messy. That's why I married you. Rickwood said, my neighbors used to make tamales for New Year's Eve dinner. Oh, yes, it's a family thing. Raises tamales were so good. Oh, yeah. When you find a good tamale, oh my gosh, it's really good.
Remember though? They're talking about making tamales one year, and I'm like, why? They make them right there in a can. I hated those.
Yeah, that's the ones my mom loved. Remember, she's from Modesto, so the Northwest California. And she liked those greasy, crappy tamales in a can. And that's what she'd buy. And she loved it so much that once she took all the tamales out, and have all that grease down in there, she would then get saltine crackers and break them up and stir it into that grease and then eat that by the spoonful. She loved that was what she loved.
Who hurt you?
I don't know. She did not care for like authentic. We would go and get authentic tamales. Like there's always someone, you just drive down a road and someone will be parked selling tamales out of the back of their truck. And that's what yeah, and I would get those, and my mom would be like, yeah, but there's not all that stuff on them. Like the grease.
There's no goop on them.
Right? I'm like, but that's what she would say, or she would want queso poured all over it for her to eat it. Wasn't Menudo a boy band years ago? Ricky Martin, laugh out loud. No, they weren't called Menudo. What were they called? Were they called Menudo with Ricky Martin? I don't feel like that's right. Laura S. said, I'm going to make menudo for Christmas, just not going to add the hominy. Oh, okay. Which, isn't hominy the same thing as chickpeas? Yes, tripe meat, and I love it. Ooh. Wow. Yeah, Radical Geek said it's a traditional Mexican soup, especially served on Sunday and holidays. So yeah, the hominy is the prevalent thing with all the tripe. Isn't there some more vegetables in it? Brenda S said my in-laws put boiled eggs in their giblet gravy. Wow. My mother made stovetop because I loved it. Yeah, that was it stovetop? I think I said Stouffer's, but it was stovetop that my mom had to have.
Stouffer, I thought it was all frozen stuff.
Oh, okay. No, stovetop. You're right, Brenda. It was stovetop because she always would make it on the stove, and then she'd pour it into like a baking dish and then bake it in the oven with more butter on top. But oh wow, giblet. Now see, my mom never made is it giblet or giblet? Giblet. So it sounds like a J.
Uh-huh.
My mother never did any of that because I don't think she liked the organ meats at all.
Offal.
Yeah, the offal. So she didn't like any of that. So I the only gravy I ever had.
Funny though, because I'm almost guarantee you that tamale she loves in the can, that's what they used to stuff it with.
Mm-hmm.
And like the bar-ass bologna and hot dogs, all the cheap stuff, I bet that's all it's made with.
Right. But anyways, my mom, she always would get the jar or the canned gravy. Mm-hmm. She really was like Sandra D. She was very much a semi-homemade because her whole thinking was, oh, I'll buy the box of stovetop, but I'm going to add this, and this to it. Because she would always add her own herbs, her gallons of salt, and then all her veggies and butter. And then she was like, anything, like she always got like a little bit of something and then would add on to it. She was always buying the box of everything. But the gravy, she did serve it as it was. And then, yes, she was the one who bought the can of cranberry jelly.
I guess that's why I didn't like cranberry jelly, because all we ever had too was the can.
Yeah, I never knew there was anything other than the can until I was an adult.
Mm-hmm.
And then found out, no, there's like actual cranberry sauce. Mm-hmm.
Another thing we used to have a lot of times too was potato salad.
Mm.
And then mom's always made mashed potatoes or boiled potatoes for my dad because he didn't like the potato salad.
Oh, wow. Well, I think we always had mashed potatoes. Mm-hmm. And my mom would do a Italian pasta salad. Mm. But one thing I've never done this. Let me know if anybody ever grew up this was cranberry fluff. Anybody have cranberry fluff? My work sister sent me a picture and I was like, is that, because I couldn't tell. I thought it was pasta. I said, is that pasta salad? And she goes, no, that's our like famous cranberry fluff. I was like, oh, those are marshmallows. I thought it was noodles, y'all, for the picture, but it was marshmallows.
That's another thing they used to make at home too. I think they call it Watergate salad.
Mm.
They have like pecans and pineapple and stuff in it.
Mm-hmm. Mixed with whipped cream.
They had that a lot.
Or Cool Whip.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What is that, Family Guy?
Yeah.
Do the whip.
You see, look, this is leftover. Just put it in that container.
Yeah. Well, there's also another one in the fridge from yesterday.
Oh. Well, is there room for this one in that one?
Yeah.
Or is that a his and hers if we do it this way?
Yeah, that's fine. Do it that way. His and hers. We really got sidetracked on that. Okay, Lisa said, I love menudo. I haven't had it in years.
I don't know if I've ever had it.
Wow. Said tripe is good if they cook it right, and you're lucky if there's a little meat on the tripe. Ooh. Well, and that could be it. It was a long time ago when I had it. And I was just like, or it could have been the hominy because I don't like chickpeas.
I don't either.
Like, even as a vegan, when I was a vegan, I had trouble with chickpeas. I was just like, I can't get into the chickpeas. So I don't know. Maybe that's what put it off for me. I just remember it was a texture thing, so I don't know. Lisa said raw eggs in the dressing. Oh, to like bind it together.
Okay. That makes sense then.
Yeah, that makes sense.
She's talking about they were putting hard-boiled eggs in it.
Yeah, putting hard-boiled eggs. Like boil the eggs and then after they were hard boiled, then cut them into wedges and stir that into the dressing or stuffing, and then bake the stuffing and then serve it up. Mary T said, clearly Shauna has never had the stuffing out of my birds. You do have to make it in advance, so it's cool when you put in the bird. Take it out immediately when the bird comes out of the oven. Oh, wow. I don't know. L Straight said, no extra charge for curbside at Walmart. Oh, good. And they don't up the price on items. Oh, that's really good, because I hate when they do that.
Now we have to start looking at that then. If you're just doing pickup, you know what I mean? Because you never look at Walmart. So
no, I don't. El Stray said, you should have seen the people that we saw coming and going from Walmart while waiting at curbside today. Max and I had a good time laughing. Oh, I bet. But I'm going to be honest, y'all, because it's chilly here today. I had, from this morning, I had on my flannel PJs, and I seriously thought about wearing those to go grocery shopping. But then I looked at myself in the mirror and I was like, no, Shelly, don't do that. So I changed.
I mean, y'all, it's so cold. You can tell I'm wearing a flannel right now. And I also wore jeans all day today. That's rare for me to do.
I did put on my little space heater for a little bit. Then it got too hot. But last night I didn't even feel that cold. I don't know. I'm hot.
I didn't last night. I felt it this morning when I got dressed.
Oh. No, I didn't really feel it. Felt a little chilly this morning. But then by this afternoon, I was kind of hot. And then when I went to the stores, it felt great to me. I was like, oh, finally, I'm cooling off. Sharon said, on the weekends at our local Walmart, it's like a PJ party. So many people just wear them to go get their stuff. Right? Oh, my gosh. That's why there's actually a whole page called People of Walmart.
All right.
So what they wear and what they do and everything else. Rickwood said, Shelly, being older than dirt, I can remember going to the grocery store and having to ask the butcher for a cut of meat. They would grind the ground beef then, nothing stacked out, paper bags only.
I remember that.
Oh, you remember not having the, like, you can't just go in and grab a pound of ground beef. You would have to ask the butcher.
No, I'm talking about the paper bags.
Oh, only paper bags. Yeah, I remember only the paper bags. But no, I don't remember.
I don't remember that part.
I think I've always had the selections out there. Wow. Isn't that crazy, though?
I'm saying, I'm old enough. I remember people smoking in the grocery store, walking through the aisle, putting their cigarettes out.
Oh, I would hate that. Brenda F. said, I love pickup from Sam's also. Yes. I can lean out my cart. If I go in, I spend so much more. Right.
In fact, that was us Tuesday. She had an eye doctor appointment at the Sam's, and she was debating, or we were debating, whether or not we wanted to go. I would go in while she had her appointment, or I would do the pickup. And I was like, well, it'd probably be cheaper if we just did the pickup, because I won't be like you're saying, I wouldn't be
browsing.
Tempted. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then also the week before, when I went shopping, I went to 3 different stores. Plus the remember when I had my appointment, when I had my doctor's appointment, I went to the store afterwards. Remember, I was just busted at home.
Yeah.
It was just too much.
Too much for him.
That's another reason I was like, well, the pickup would be better too.
Yeah. Yeah. And
although at least at Walmart, at Sam's, though, they would have had an area where I could go sit and try their couch or chairs and whatnot.
That's true. That's true. Well, and that was easy. I forgot about my eye appointment this week. I'm just trying to get my annual contacts, y'all. So that was fun. But I like the little girl. I went to the optometrist by the Sam's, but this is what I found different. The Costco optometrist gave me the prescription, but didn't fill any of the lenses, contacts, or glasses. You had to go into Costco to do it. So it was like 2 different orders. The Sam's optometrist, she did it all for me. Now, this location, I don't know if she's short-staffed or whatever on Tuesday, but the doctor was the one who checked me in, who did the exam, and charged me. Like, she did all of it. And she's the one who has to get the contacts for me. So I didn't even have to step foot into Sam's.
Wow.
It was all at the optometrist. So she's ordering the contacts, and then she'll let me know once they're in.
Because didn't they have as a special door you went in there? You didn't go through the main entrance. You went in the door just for that.
Uh-huh.
I think at Costco you have to go through the main door like you're going in, right?
No,
Oh,
the
'cause I know they have
optometrist is still separate.
Okay, because I know they have a separate entrance if you want to just go buy liquor, though.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
But you have to actually go into Costco to the glassware area to get your contacts or glasses.
That's dumb.
Not through the optometrist.
That's
Well, I'm sure it's a licensing thing. Like, probably Costco is like, okay, you can be our optometrist, but we're going to be the ones that sell that, so then they get the money for it. Anyways, that should be fun. Brenda F said, oh, I read that. But yeah, I like doing that. Brenda F said, no, she was on the screen at Ketopalooza. What was that about?
What?
Oh, I forgot. I'm sorry, Brenda. Toy TQ Cat said, funny about all the things we have today, conveniences. Yes, way back in the day, this stuff we're doing now would have sounded like the Jetsons if someone had talked about it. Ha ha ha. Right.
That's true.
Well, and it was so interesting because the video I was watching, she was explaining how having all of these conveniences nowadays actually pushes us to spend a lot more and buy into a lot more fast fashion and fast consumerism, to where we're actually not as happy as pre-convenience like this. That actually this is what, she did a whole video on it, but she said that the actual action of us going into stores and verbalizing and talking with people, with strangers, brings more happiness and fulfillment than just going online, where basically you don't ever speak to anyone. They drop it off on your door. You don't even speak to them, and you get it. So people are spending more, but getting less happiness overall from their purchases.
Consumerism.
Yeah. It was a really deep dive. If you're interested, I can send you the information.
It was revolutionary when they even had the drive-through for food.
I know, right?
That was unheard of.
Right.
Now, like, every spot has that. If you don't have a drive-through, there's something wrong with you.
Jada said, yeah, it was late. I honestly don't know how y'all do it. El Strange said, I was up too. Had to find out the flavor. Wow. Well, I guess that's probably before we were affiliates. We probably did do that.
Yeah,
but now,
since
we know ahead of time, I'm just like, let's go to sleep.
Well, that, and we kind of pushed through. We finally finished that show too.
Yeah, we finally finished Schitt's Creek.
Yeah.
But there was at least one episode. I don't know how, but we missed it. I know. But I finally got Heath to watch all of Schitt's Creek.
Except for one episode, obviously.
Yeah, at least. So I love that show. I love it. And like Lakin, I told her we finished it again, and she was like, did you cry? And I'm like a baby. I felt like I cried harder this time at the ending than I did the first time I saw it. I think because the whole time I know the ending and I know where all the characters are going. So it like hit home, and I was like watching and being like, now that makes sense. Like, because I could pick up on the little clues and be like, oh, that's why this is going to happen. And so like, oh, it was so sad. And then like when Patrick first met David, I was like, oh, this is so exciting. Okay. And then Brenda F said, oh, there you are. Okay. Shada said, sorry, shouldn't have taken the pain pill before the live. Oh. Brenda F said, wow, that looks amazing. Thank you. Mary T said, wow, well, look at that Wellington. Oh, it's really good. It does use the fathead dough, but it's just getting all those flavors, and we really lucked out this time. I felt like, well, obviously I'm getting all the signs I should make beef Wellington because HEB had, if you bought their charcuterie meat, which included the prosciutto as well as salami, then you got a free block of cheese that was up to like $5. And so I was like, oh, well, that makes sense then to buy that prosciutto. And then I got the mushrooms really discounted.
Do we have any mushrooms left?
No.
Okay.
And then I got the mozzarella, the 2-pound block of mozzarella on sale. I was like, okay, and then he found those petite fillets. I'm like, okay, that's what we're doing. We're going to have a beef Wellington. Lisa said, my balls are in the oven. I made mine big, so they'll be in there for a little bit. Oh, you like big balls.
I tried cutting ours, but it just kind of crumbled. So I'm curious to see, because ours ended up being bite size.
Yeah.
But I wanted to cut it to give so I can get a picture of the texture and everything, but it kind of crumbled when I did that. It kind of broke apart. It didn't say solid, which it made it fine because, like I said, they ended up being bite size anyways.
Oh.
I'll show you one of the pictures later.
Okay.
I'll show you about.
Shauna said, yeah, I was still hearing Shelly, but not completely alert. Oh, goodness. Well, you know what? Your body probably needs to rest. You're still healing. 22Q Cat said, I remember that one in some stores about the meats. They had some pre-packed, but it was little 1-pound packages. None of this buying 5 pounds at a time back then in a package.
Right.
Wow. Shauna said, I think I dozed off at the hard-boiled eggs and stuffing. Oh, Brenda was talking about the round discussion at KPL. Oh, okay. Yeah, exactly. Don't be in pain, Shauna. Lisa said, we call it shake cheese.
Right.
I like that. Get that shake cheese on there. Rickwood said, we had the best butcher at our little grocery store. None of the big box stores back then. Lots of local produce and some canned goods. No processed food boxes. Right? Exactly. Like I remember my late stepfather said he remembers as a kid when and this is in New York City, that his mom would be like, oh, I need some chicken. And he was only like 7 years old. She'd say, Jay, go down the street, go get the chicken. And when he would go to the butcher, he would pick out the chicken and they would kill the chicken right then.
Wow.
And do all of that right at that moment when you ordered it, when you paid for it.
Well, that's fresh.
Right. And he said he just remembered that's how you grew up. You got it like fresh, and you basically got whatever groceries you needed kind of on a daily basis. Mm-hmm. I know in France, that's how they do it. That's the common thing. They have huge like farmers markets or open air markets throughout France. And that's what you do. That's your grocery store. You just go there, buy whatever you're wanting for the day. And there you go.
Where were we at? Where were we at? It was on the World Cruise. Where we met at that food part, the food truck thing.
Remember? Oh, that was at Tahiti.
Yeah. They would pull up in vans, unload tables and chairs, and you would sit down, and they had waiter service in a food truck park.
That was nice.
It was way awesome. And the food was amazing too.
Yeah, it was. Strange said, hope you're laid down, Shauna. And Shauna said, no, her feet's up in the chair, the back brace is on. Well, no wonder you're getting all comfy, cozy, and gonna take a little nap. Britta S said, I've been asleep since 6:30. Woke up to Chris and Miriam on a premiere. Wow, that's awesome. 22Q Cat said, yes, those little grocery stores were the best. Not much variety and only a few certain brands, but it was just fine. Back then, the stores only sold food too. No clothing, etc.
Right.
It feels weird to me to buy clothing or shoes at the grocery store.
It does.
And I was watching
PJs.
Yeah. Right. I was watching somebody and they said that Kroger, a lot of times, because they have all that clothing and all of that back there, that you can find some really good deals because they don't sell enough and they keep marking it down on clearance. But you're kind of off camera, babe. You need to scoot over closer to me.
Well, I was getting to get it to where I can, because every time you set your glass down, I can't see it on the screen. That feels weird.
Britta F said, I bought some hot sausage to make the sausage balls. Can't wait.
Nice.
Ooh, and she said sausage from a local farm.
Awesome.
Oh, that's awesome, Brenda. That'll be so good. Yum, yum. 22Q Cat said, yep, I'm very OCD about keeping important info filed away. I'm a date geek for sure. It comes in handy, though. Right, it does. Because, like, used to, when you would get, like, a warranty, and they would give you the hard copy.
Right.
And I would always write at the top, expire such and such. So, and then I would like file it by the expiration date.
Uh-huh.
And then I would know, oh, okay, good. I still have, because I think it was like, was it our washer or one of them we had, and I said, oh, I think it's under warranty. And I found it and we had like, I don't know, 3 months left on it. I was able to claim the warranty and get it fixed.
There's one thing I've noticed too is it's a change the way things used to be done. A lot of times now I'm noticing that your appliances don't even come with paperwork anymore. They tell you to go online to read it.
Yeah, it's all online.
Or what we tell them to do also, if you need a physical paper copy, you can visit the store and we will print it out for you.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, but in a way I kind of like that because I have different folders because I have Gmail, so I have different folders that I'll keep. Okay, here's different warranties, and here's this and that, and I just store it under those, and then I could go refer to it.
But see, there's also a lot of items, a lot of appliances and stuff for little like computers or whatever electronics and stuff that I'll need the manual for whatever reason, but I can't find the actual paper copy. I'll go online to the website and pull it up. And I'll download it and put it on my hard drive.
Right. That is handy.
Yeah.
I like that because,
Or some of the stuff we've gotten, like at resale shops or at garage sales, buy a piece of electronic or whatever, that they didn't have the paperwork for it.
Right. But then sometimes when you have, like, physical paperwork, and then when you need it, then you can't find it, or then you just end up with stacks and stacks and stacks of stuff, and you're like, oh, I, gave that away 3 years ago.
Right.
Because you forget about it.
We got a junk drawer in here. We have several little manuals and stuff. So we sort through them. We got to throw them away because we don't even have that anymore.
Lisa said her balls smell amazing.
Nice.
Thank you, Shauna. She shared the recipe link to the beef Wellington.
Thank you.
And Shauna said, you're welcome. Not bad for being half awake days. Oh, thank you. Oh, Sharon said Modesto is Central California in the Valley, actually my hometown. Oh, I just remembered it wasn't too far when we went to San Francisco, right? It's not, I guess, is that more central? I don't know. But yeah, that's where my mom spent most of her childhood, was in Modesto. And then I think, because there's an Air Force base that's not too far from there, I think Richmond or something. And that's where her father was stationed for a number of years too. And then my great grandparents owned a little general store in Modesto, and it was like at a top of a hill. And so my mom she doesn't remember exactly where. That's all she remembers, is it was kind of like at a top of a hill, and it was a general store. And she said that she thinks that probably one of the earthquakes probably got rid of it. And now this general store, we're talking, and my mom grew up, so we're talking in the 40s and 50s. Wow. I saw a meme earlier, and somebody said, like a young person asked, what year were you born? And they were like, 1978. And they were like, you're lying. And they're like, what? And they're like, no, because any birth years start with 20.
All right.
And now when I'm saying like 1940s and 50s, that seems so long ago, doesn't it?
Well, it's like I was searching through Facebook earlier. I was trying to find something. I don't remember what it was. I was looking at my cousins and saw that him and his wife got married in the year 2000. I'm like, oh my goodness, y'all been married 24 years.
Oh, wow.
Right?
I just can't, I cannot.
I was like, wow. Because, I mean, I'm only a couple of months older than him. His birthday's coming up in December.
Oh.
Both of them, Dallas and Steven, the birthdays are both coming up. The 3rd and the 19th, I think.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Wow.
But Dallas is younger than you, I think. Or about the same age as you. I think I thought, well, no. Because you were, I remember you were grade or 2 younger than me. I don't remember.
2.
Right. I think he was only
a year.
I don't remember.
You graduated in 95?
Yeah.
I graduated in 96.
Okay.
He got him young. So what year did he graduate?
I don't remember, honestly.
No. He could have graduated in 2002.
No, it wasn't that. I know he's either a year or 2 years younger than me. Grades behind me, so.
Okay.
I remember, but Steven and I both graduated at the same high school together. We walked at the same time.
Wow.
Yeah.
Shauna said, "Ooh." I'm going to say, "Ooh, David." El Strange said, "We used to have a lady to come door to door selling tamales." Oh, and isn't that the best?
Yes.
You know, you have to leave your house and you'd be like, "Yes, give me all the tamales," but it's good now, right? Mary T said, "My chicken wings are amazing."
Awesome.
Found a subscription service that sources meat locally and ships once a month. Ooh,
that's awesome.
Loaded up on chicken. I don't like grocery store chicken much, and these wings are so good.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's great. Shauna said, "Yes, Menudo. It was all the boys that made it hot." Oh.
Like the band?
I guess. Rickwood said, "No, hominy is corn." It's corn?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Hominy is like giant corn. Oh.
Yeah,
Well, see, I've never been a huge corn person either.
It's still not keto.
Right. Yeah, so you definitely can't have that. Mary T said, "Speaking of music, I wanted to ask this group of music lovers if Tragically Hip is a band you've listened to or even heard of."
I've heard of them, but I can't play some songs by them.
She said, "Someone said Americans don't know them. I can't imagine that." Tragically Hip?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever heard of them.
I've heard of them, but only in passing and only like some of the channels we watch and listen, especially like on Reels, some of the ones that tell the stories about stuff.
Oh.
But yeah, they're I think they're a Canadian band.
Oh,
There's
okay.
only a few of them
Sorry.
that come down here that we made it.
Right? We know you're actors.
Right.
You produce great, handsome actors. I'm just saying. Ryan Reynolds, Nathan Fillion. But no, I don't know them. Sorry. Let's see. I feel like there was something else.
Your favorite band is Canadian.
Mine?
Yeah.
Who?
Rush.
Don't you start the hate. Keto Simple, thank you for
brother.
the $2 super chat. That's awesome.
Well, yours burning. We was talking about you.
Just dropping by to give love. I'm tired. Bedtime.
See, you're still tired from last night.
Exactly. The Tragically Hip, he said. Night, y'all. El Strange said, "I love cranberry in the can. I mean, I never knew anything else until I got an adult." Oh, really? The cranberry in the can?
No, Cranberries.
Oh, Cranberries. That was a good band.
They're okay.
They're okay?
Yeah.
Oh.
The only time I ever listened to them was on the radio, though.
Oh.
I never owned any of their stuff.
No, I never really owned. Let's see. Brickwood said, "My grandma used to make hominy by taking corn kernels, soaking them in lye." Oh, it's the white corn looking stuff, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then washing the lye off as it took off the kernels and left the corn to eat. Oh, that does not sound. No. Renee gave a little face. And Shauna said, "So sidetracked. I have no idea what station I'm in." Uh-oh.
You're in the Horde.
Sharon said, "Chickpeas and hominy are different." Okay. So now I know when Rickwood said where the lye distribute, it's like white corn. Oh. Let's see here. Shauna said, "Yeah, but not till 9 p.m. and my client will be in bed when I start." Oh, that's good.
That's handy.
Okay, here we go. Lisa said, I just ate 2 of those balls and I'm stuffed. They were amazing. Yay. Well, right now, this is what we're going to do on that video to make it easier to find. Right now, until probably about Sunday, it's going to still have the keto chow. Then I'm going to replace it with a thumbnail for just the sausage ball recipe. And then put that in there and change the title up so that maybe it'll get more views for that.
Should we tell them how we come up with the idea?
Oh, how did we?
It was that reel I sent you, remember? I was thumbing through Facebook and I found a reel. Somebody said that Christmas time he makes these for his family all the time.
Oh,
but
that's
he used,
right.
Instead of the keto chow, he used
flour.
Pancake batter.
Yeah, pancake batter.
Yeah. Like,
yeah. And then when we knew the flavor, I was like, cake donut. That sounds like that would be a good mix as a sausage ball. Like it'll kind of give that bready sweetness.
Right. Because I think they also added milk to theirs, but we didn't.
Yeah, I didn't.
And it didn't need it.
I didn't think so.
Now I'm scratching my head wanting to know like what other keto chow what flavor would work too, though. I was thinking about it.
Rickwood said it must be a Texas thing. The optometrist is inside Costco near all the contact lenses and glasses. Well, and I wonder if it's maybe location specific.
It is. It has to be because remember we've said it before. Or we have 3 of them within like an hour driving distance for us.
Yeah.
And only one of them stocks the mozzarella. The other 2 don't.
Oh yeah.
So they obviously have to be different.
Yeah. So I wonder if it's just location specific, and maybe the one I went to, that's how it was set up. You've
gone to,
yeah.
To use the eyes.
Yeah, I'm not going to travel all over for an eye doctor.
Right. And we're very fortunate too because we actually have to pass when we go to the one that she went to in the up north here. We have to actually pass a Sam's to get to that one. So they're basically a couple blocks away from each other.
Oh yeah. Laura S said, I was disappointed in the new flavor, just not a donut thing.
Oh.
Well, and I think they tried it. I think Keto Chow does pretty good at, they release several new flavors a year, and usually one of them you're going to be like, okay, that's my flavor, right? To try to please everybody. Because I think there's a lot of people who were saying they really wanted a donut flavor. So at least this is a good starting, because I could see like actually making donuts with it and then changing the frosting on them. What?
Remember, you'd buy the day old donuts and make bread pudding. Could you do it with that though? I don't think it would work if we made it donuts and then, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Shauna said, I want to make pancakes with the new Keto Chow flavor. That would be good.
That sounds good.
Mary T said, us Canadians unconventional comedy really well. Check out Quarter Gas next.
Okay.
Oh, wow. I like unconventional humor. L. Strange said, since the kids are off of school, they are staying up. So I try to make sure they're not getting into trouble. Right? That's hilarious. Mary T said, the butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker. I think lots are going back to that if they can.
Right? They really
right.
are.
Because it makes a difference. L. Strange said, we have some big H-E-B here that sell clothes and furniture, etc.
Yeah, no, I've been saying it before. They're almost rivaling like the super Walmarts. They really are.
Yeah, furniture and clothes, like, please. Shauna said, but Mary, why were they all in that tub? About the candlestick. L. Strange said, I have different folders too when we were getting all those emails from Keto Cruise last year. Yes, the time that I went to KetoCon, all of your recipes, etc. Oh, a folder for our recipes. It's so cute. Yeah, that's what I do. So I'll have, and I still keep a lot of the trip ones because I'll be like, when we did the cruise the transatlantic cruise, the
Uh-huh.
world cruise. Like I put all those different, and I still have them. And every once in a while, I'll be like, wait a second, when did I do such and such? And I'll find that folder and the stuff in there.
That's your
Like,
memory book.
I know. Well, especially for we like to use tours by locals. Now you
Right.
can't see the history there, but I also like to go back and be like, okay, yeah, there's that email,
That's
and I
the
booked
one.
with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
And
plus
it didn't
it's
cost you
fun.
anything.
Exactly.
And Google stores it for you, so it's not taking a place on your stuff.
Exactly. Mary T said, that's why turning 65 was a tough one for me. The older you get, the more you understand how fast 20 years goes by. In 20 years, I'll be 86?
What?
That sounds surreal. That
As young as you look, how can that be true?
That does. Oh my gosh. I know, y'all. Because like at my age, I'm like, oh my gosh. I feel like I still can't fathom that I'm in my 40s. I just still can't. It just seems weird when, somebody asks me my age and I'm like, I have to do math.
Give me your phone with a picture. I want to take a picture right now. You
Okay.
know this. And then we can share it with them.
Okay. Oh, wait a second.
Oh.
I had to rewind to make sure I heard you. Just okay.
Up or like this?
Well, do it closer in. Oh, he's over by there.
He was
That's
laying
perfect.
down. No, there he goes. You think?
That's awesome.
And then you just quick send it so you can put it on the camera, on the computer. Just send it to me. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Pull it up and show them.
Come on. Chats.
That's just quick transfer. Or when you have your cable, that's just more work. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's quicker to just send it to me. But he's just laying there like, all right, they'll be done in a little bit.
Oh, poor baby. Yes, please make sure you give this a thumbs up, y'all. But yes, I'm just like 20 years. Yeah, I was thinking about that. I was like, gosh, 20 years and we'll probably be retired if that's still a thing in 20 years. But I was like, oh my gosh. Time just goes by too fast, doesn't it? Look, everything's taking so long to even load.
Maybe that's why we're having trouble.
Maybe.
With the picture and everything.
Mary T said, they say Rush is the band we gave to the USA, but we kept tragically hip for ourselves. I'll post a song for you to hear. Okay. Yeah. Post a song. I'll take a listen. L Strange said, my ketogenic family did a keto cranberry can recipe. Oh, did you make it? Mary T said, I tasted chocolate core at KPL. It tastes like a chocolate cake donut, right? Right, that's true. Lisa said, 20 years, I'll be my dad's age 70. Oh, no way. Lisa, you are not 50. No, I don't believe that at all. Like, this what I mean. Like, I can't, like, when Renee said she turned 50, I was like, how? How are you 50? I don't feel like I can't, in my mind,
We're still kids.
Right. When I think of 40s and 50s, I'm thinking of like my parents.
Right.
And I just don't feel like I'm as old as they were. I don't feel like when I was a kid and I saw them when they were in their 40s. I don't feel like I look or act the same as they did. Do you?
No.
Like, what? How?
I think it's
how?
We dodged the bullets. We don't have kids.
No, but I feel the same. Like with Renee and Lisa. No way, y'all are 50. That I can't.
Well, it's just crazy to me. Some of them too. When they comment and will tell us their grandparents. I'm like, how? You're so young.
Yes. Now we have friends that are grandparents. I mean, look, like Laura S has 12 grandkids. How? I just
Did you start having kids when you were 6? I mean,
no,
I'm saying because she looks so young.
I know. That's why I'm like, I don't understand how this is happening. Okay, let me share the screen so y'all can see Sammy. Sammy Whammy. And there he is. There is Sam.
And now he just got back on the couch, though, because he heard us talking about it.
He's like, no, don't talk about me.
Well, I mean, remember the Delilah's camera shy.
I
She
know.
hates it when we take a picture.
What? Sharon said in June she'll be 62?
What?
You mean in more than 20 years you'll be 62? How?
I thought she was younger than us.
Seriously, y'all tell me your ages. I'm just like it. It seems unreal. I'm seriously. I want to just say fake. That's fake. You're not gonna be
Fake
62.
news.
That is fake. I just don't get it. Mary T said, "How is my daughter 50? My granddaughter 23? I don't know. Yikes! I'm still 25 in my mind until I walk by a mirror, jump scare."
Well, remember too, we were talking about my niece Zoe. How old is she now?
She's
And
21.
I was telling her stories about my grandfather and her great grandfather. Well, I guess. Well, no, it'd be her grandfather still, but or great. I don't know. But anyways, and she's like, "Heath, you forget he passed away before I was even born." I was like, "No, don't make no." I really feel old whenever she tells me that.
I know.
Who's older though, her or your niece? Do you remember? Or are they about the same?
No,
age?
my niece is oldest.
Okay.
She was born in 98. So what does that make her? 26. And then when she said, when I think born in 98, that doesn't seem that long ago. And then it's like, oh my gosh, that is so long ago.
They're refer to us. You're born in the 1900s.
I know. So yeah, that's just crazy to me.
Oh, I'm so full.
Oh,
That was really good.
I'm good.
Even as leftovers, it tasted just as good.
Well, yeah.
Well, also with the steak, we actually made it fresh. So, what are you looking at?
I'll
I gotta see it.
Rickwood said, even when my mother got into her 90s, I still always think of her when she was 45. Aw, well, isn't that something?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's just, no. I looked at myself the other day and I was like, do you really, you're 40s? Oh, how did that happen? I honestly
do not recommend.
Well, you really?
Sometimes.
It's just such a weird thing, right? Like, like 22 Key Cat said, age is such a weird thing. Never pictured me being this age. So different from when my mom was 65. 70 in 5 years? What the? Nope, can't be real. Yeah, exactly. How is it? Like, because I just remember when my mom was in her 40s, and I just feel like, I don't know, I don't feel like I'm the same 40s as when she was 40s. Of course, I'm trying to think. I was a teenager. She had me later. She had me when she was 31. So yeah, I was like a teenager. Okay. But, it's so weird. And Sharon said, nope, this June I'll be starting my Social Security.
Wow.
And L. Strange said, 1974, baby. See, and Renee, I figured that out too, because when she said, she's 50, and I'm like thinking, actually, last night, I was like, so 50, that means she's born 74? 74? That just doesn't seem real. How are you born in 74? That's what I was just like, couldn't wrap my head around. I was like, 74? Oh my gosh. I don't know. It just does not seem possible.
What's even worse is whenever they're kids now, born 2000, and they're not kids anymore.
I know. That's what kills. Like Lakin and I, we always share if we get a customer and like they're doing some kind of transaction and you pull up and they were born in 2002, and then you look at their account and they have 250,000 in their HISA, and you're just like, some people's luck. You're just like
showing off.
I know. You're like 22. First of all, that's what when you look at the date of birth, you're like, wait a second, this person should have a high. Oh, they are 22, and it just what? And adults working and then having that kind of money. Lucky. 2ATQ Cat said, it feels ridiculous. Tell the doctor's office, I'm on Medicare now. Me? Medicare? Right. How is that? Like, how is it? That's what I was thinking too. It's like, oh, what a change. Like, no, I'm on Medicare. Oh, what? How did that happen? How did that happen? Like, one day you're just galloping along in your 40s, having fun, and next thing you know, you're applying for Medicare.
Well, I mean, the only bonus now, you know how you like your coupons. Well, you'll be getting a senior discount soon.
Oh, I don't think that'll be a fun day. I don't want that day where somebody's like, well,
Remember,
here.
a couple of times they've given it to me. I looked older than I was like, well, it is cheaper. Yeah, it's fine. The bank save $1.
But if somebody was like, well, ma'am, I'm going to give you the senior discount, I'll be like, ball. I would just cry.
See, they mess you up anyways, even when they call you ma'am.
I know. I'm like, ma'am.
Yeah.
Excuse me?
That's my mother. Why? She's not even here. Why are you talking about her?
I know. I'm just like, calling me ma'am. I should be calling you ma'am. But then I'm like, oh, they are younger than me.
Right.
How did that happen?
That's why I'm messing with my head too. My boss, I'm older than him. I was like, no.
Right. I'm older than my boss too.
I'm like, what? No.
I know.
Doesn't make any sense.
So weird. I remember when I was always the youngest person in the office.
See, that's what my grandpa always said. Oh, dude, that's the problem with the world is the kids are running it.
L Strange said, I posted the big old balls on the group page.
She just slapped her balls out there, huh?
Yeah, she just put them out there. Well, we'll have to go take a look at that. Mary T said, I'm going to be married to a 70-year-old next year. How did that happen? Look at you getting the old silver fox. How did he get to be 70 and I'm still 30? You know, men age differently, obviously. 2ATQ Cat said, I remember my mom and grandmother seeming so much older at the same age. Like, they sure weren't wearing ripped, skinny jeans. Too funny. Right. That it just seems like, because I was watching Call Me Chris earlier, and she was talking all about, like, this cult or whatever, and the clothing they would wear. And I was like, these people just look so old in those old clothes and everything. I'm like, so maybe our clothes and I feel like self-care is more of a thing now. I don't feel like I ever remember my mom saying, oh, I got to do some self-care, go get a massage and a facial and stuff. Like, I kind of remember when you could actually go somewhere and get a mani and pedi. And I was a teenager. And my mom was like, oh, because I remember my best friend, she had said, oh, I go and get my nails done. I'm like, well, they were the rich people I knew. And then she was like, I told my mom about it. And then we found out, oh, it's not really expensive. Like, we might be able to splurge and do that. And I was a teenager.
Well, remember too, though, you said growing up, you thought your neighbors were rich because you go to their house and have all those snacks in the house.
Yeah, all the snacks, the pool. And yeah, when they would go and get a mani and pedi, I was like, wow, that's rich people stuff.
Or it's like, too, my dad we used to go to the casino all the time.
Oh, yeah.
And he thought it was expensive to get valet parking. And no, it's free.
That's just him being ignorant.
Oh, yeah.
But, yeah, I definitely remember all of that. TweetTQ Cat said Medicare equals ancient. No, or at least it used to seem that way to me. Ha ha ha. Hey, I guess I should just be happy to have the insurance. It's really decent coverage. Oh, nice. Yeah, I remember Medicare. Not all the finite details, but I used to work on that. But yeah, oh, I know it seems like how's that happening? L Strange said, Heath is a sleepy bear. My phone is dying. Oh no. Tomorrow I'm taking the dudes to a Christmas light event So I may miss the cook along. Oh, I'm sorry. We'll miss you.
Yeah, I'm
well,
getting tired, and I gotta work tomorrow.
Yeah.
And I gotta clean up
yeah.
all this.
Yeah, and
And I gotta put stuff out to the street because remember trash day tomorrow.
And well, any last questions, comments, concerns, anything else you want to know, anything else you want to talk about? If not, we'll call it a day or a night.
Y'all tomorrow.
Yeah, with our channel members tomorrow, 6 p.m. Central.
There's still time. You can apply and become channel member. We can get the email out to you.
Not this short of notice, babe.
No, all right.
It'd be kind of hard.
We send them tomorrow morning while you're doing nothing. Oh, yeah, you'll be sleeping.
I got to take Sam to the vet.
Oh, that's right. You got to work and stuff.
Well, somebody's going to get pitched here in a little bit. Mary T said, I think I can thank my mom for me looking young. She didn't go gray until late in life. Oh, wow. I'm just going gray now, still mostly brunette, and her skin was so smooth, too. Looked 65 at 90. Oh, that's nice. Wow. Probably, I've heard the cold weather also slows down aging. Maybe because you live somewhere it gets pretty cold. Mm-hmm. That's what I've heard. I don't know. But that's so nice.
Oh, we gotta make our call too.
Oh my gosh. Another thing we gotta do.
I know.
All right. Well, thank y'all so much for tuning in tonight. I hope you're enjoying any leftovers you have as well, right? It's all this work, and then at least now you get to enjoy it, right? And we will see our channel members tomorrow night. And then everybody else tune in Sunday at 1 p.m. Central Time. And that's where Heath will talk about his challenges with MS.
Yeah. No, again, do not recommend.
And final comment of the night, Lynn said, apparently we're all a bunch of old seniors here, so we need to go to bed. Ha ha ha. Good night, all. Hope Sam does okay tomorrow. Thank you. Yes, I'll